Okay, guys, we are going for a night ride as soon as I get my helmet fixed up. Because it was working in my garage until we had a power outage, and then couldn't work in my garage anymore. So might as well go for a ride. Right? Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So we are just gonna go look at all of, none of the city lights because the entire town is out, apparently. So I've been told by the electrical company. So obviously, like, the lights we do see must be like solar powered. Okay, so apparently not everybody's out. These street lights are working, but as you can see, none of the houses have lights on. No street lamps, but the traffic lights are working. I don't really know how that works. Well, it doesn't look as desolate as I thought it would, because there's still like a lot of lights working. So I don't really know where the power outage is, because they basically said it was like all of Kelowna just about. So from Springfield Road, which is a little bit south of me, south being towards my back right now, all the way out to Winfield, which is a tiny community outside of Kelowna going north. There's sound coming from my front end up here then. It's my headlight. I don't know why that would be rattling. That normally doesn't rattle. Maybe I don't have the ring done up tight enough. It's the peak and the headlight's rattling. Why is this not something that's gonna fall off my front end? Traffic out from Monday night. What's going on a Monday, I wonder? Not much, but a lot of people have light, except for me. I don't have light. At least my headlight works. Except for that rattly peak, I'm gonna have to like fix that because that's annoying now. Bike is rattly enough without a bunch of extra little rattly bits happening on it. Oh, hopefully you guys can hear me. My mic was kind of bent up. Crazy about this lobster pot truck. It's usually parked at Harley, but I don't know where they're parking these days. But I don't like lobster, and I'm not into paying like $25 for a sandwich of any sort, unless it's like a huge sandwich that I can't get anywhere else. still, it's still just a sandwich. It's like paying $25 for a salad. Like, why would I do that? A new helmet offline. There's like this company called Beanie. It's like just Beanie lids or something like that. Anyway, it's got Beanie in the name, but apparently they're the smallest DOT approved helmets on the market. And I ordered another beanie because I like beanies, and this one doesn't fit very well. It's like too big-ish on the head part, like the part that fits around my head is too big, and I don't like the way it catches the wind because of that, even though like all beanies kind of catch wind. So anyway, I ordered one that has like the little scoop at the front that's supposed to help push the beanie down onto your head when the wind hits it. So I'm waiting for that to show up, and I'm hoping it shows up right away, because I want to do some highway riding right away. So yeah, hopefully it comes this week, but we'll see. I don't know if those peaks actually even work. Like, people have told me that they do, but I've never actually tried one. But since I've got this beanie that's too big and another beanie that's too big, I don't know why I have all these helmets that are too big for me. But the next one that shows up, hopefully that one fits. I did do like the measurement to measure for the fit. So hopefully that one, I want to get past all this. Properly, then I'm definitely going to keep it. And I actually got a different headlight bulb too. It's still a spotlight. It's like my headlight bucket is actually a spotlight bucket off a Decker. So it's still a spotlight, but it's like LED, and apparently it has like pretty good light spread. It's like 120 degree light spread, which should be alright. But yeah, it's still just a spotlight. But I always just think, like, you know, people are always like needing like the brightest headlights and, you know, just like the biggest gas tanks and all these different things. But then I'm like, think about all the people who were riding motorcycles like back in the day, or driving cars like way back in the day and stuff, and like nobody, like headlights sucked back then. Like, it was basically just so that you could be seen, like. But now everyone needs headlights that like can shine all the way to the moon and reflect back at you. And if it's not that shiny, it's just not shiny enough. Like, I don't know. Like, my headlight's not the brightest because it's a spotlight, and it definitely doesn't light up like a bunch of the road. But I know that it's better than what a lot of people have written with before. I'm going to take this road down the side here because it's freshly paved. It means it's going to be nice and smooth. Wait, is it? Oh, can I? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, they cut out a big chunk of the road there. Okay, well maybe they lied to us, and only that section's freshly paved. there's not a bunch of broken gravel up here, broken cement. Yeah, if you don't have as bright of a light, you just can't ride as fast in the dark. Which is like, okay, I guess. So I'm gonna go up to the left when I get to the end of this road because you get a good view of the city once you like peak the hill there. And yeah, I want to just see like how much of the city's actually because it seems like not much. Riding through the hills because you get like the hot and cold pockets. Right now I'm in a cold pocket. I feel like I'll get a warm pocket here soon. Okay, so all these streetlights are working, which is alright. There's usually a lot of deer along here. The deer just come into the city, like, and eat everybody's gardens. It's so annoying. So I actually like having a garden, and I like having flowers on my patio and stuff, and the deer, like, before the flowers can even bloom, like, they come and eat the blossoms, and it is so irritating. But you know what, if anybody else has like a city deer plague going on, you're plagued by city deer eating all your flowers, you know what actually keeps them away without having to build like fencing and stuff like that? If you don't want the deer messing with your garden, I know it sounds kind of silly and you might look a little eccentric if your yard is full of this, but if you actually get those little like windmills, those plastic windmills, those colorful ones, those keep the deer away because they don't like the movement. And it looks like most of the city has power actually. So what the heck is going on in my neighborhood? Maybe the power will be back by the time we get home. Does not look like a power outage, which is kind of a bummer because I was looking forward to just seeing like the town looking like a ghost town. Guess not. So we'll just go back the way we came. So weird, I almost went to reach for a... Oh wait, I don't want to go that way. I'm going to go this way. I just went to reach for a 6 for some weird reason. Maintenance to this thing because I'm planning on taking it out of town this weekend hopefully, depending on like weather and such, but yeah, my lifters because I'm pretty sure they need some adjusting. Gonna grease my front end. I'm gonna take my spark plugs out and clean them because I'm not buying new ones because I've got a bunch of ones that were new until they got fouled up from that rear cylinder. I'm just gonna clean them. And then I gotta Loctite the nuts and bolts on my rear sprocket on my wheel because those keep coming loose. And then if it's not raining or if the highway that I will be taking isn't closed because of a fire that's happening down there right now, then I will be taking my bike on a little bit of a road trip. And I'll be taking you all with me, of course. My YouTube people. I should have stayed in the other lane. Maybe not. Nervous bouncing through traffic like that around here because I don't know this town very well, and I know that none of the cops here are familiar with my bike. And I also know that in the summertime they bring extra cops in who are just here to like pull people over or whatever. And I'm not into getting pulled over because it's only like a 50-50 chance that they don't order an inspection for my bike. Luckily though, it pays to know people who work in certain industries. Pays to have a front brake when you need one. I hope this light switches okay. It looks like they have power down here. Maybe the power's just back now, I don't know. Idle sounds a little bit higher. Oh, there's still stuff going on downtown. Actually, like, well, it's not it's actually decently busy for a Monday night. You guys probably can't see all the people hanging out down there, but there are people hanging out. I'm not hanging out, I'm just going for a ride. Because riding is better than not riding. Especially when it's so nice out. If it was like a Friday or Saturday night, then there'd be quite a bit of traffic coming up this street here. And then I end up like sitting in traffic and all that. That's why if I want to go for a ride downtown, normally if it's a busy night, I'll go like first thing when I leave my place, because then the bike's not too hot yet. This idle just idling kind of high. Not really high, but just like higher than normal. The bike probably sounds fine on camera, but maybe you can hear it if I go like this. Sorry, you can't see anything, but if I put my mic down there, you might be able to hear it's got a little bit of like lifter noise, it sounds like. Don't need a rattly bike. It's already rattly enough, but that's what makes it like feel like it's actually like, you know, alive. I want to get past these guys, so wait for a bit of a break. Maybe this old truck wants to race me. Probably not. I know that I would like not win anyway. So this bike definitely could be making more compression. And his truck is certainly faster than my bike. Not in a time to get pulled over kind of mood. We'll see. I pulled up at this light, like I went for a ride a couple weeks ago, and this guy was in the lane behind me, like in the same lane, but kind of just behind me a little bit. And he pulls up, not beside me, but just like behind me in the same lane, and then I go to corner, but when I'm cornering, he corners right beside me, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, dude, you don't even know me, like, what if I don't know how to take a corner at all, and I just plow right into you? But, you know, it's on a little Sportster, like an iron, like a 20, I don't know, like a newer iron Sportster, right? I think it was like a 2017 or something like that, and anyway, we raced a little bit just down this street, just like in and out of traffic, and he was going way faster than me, either because he's more brave than me, or it's like it's just like such a different experience. Like I'm used to it because I grew up around it all, but every time I go to something like that and I'm just surrounded by other people who just love their motorcycles, then it's just, I feel the same way every time, and it just makes me so happy just to be part of a community like that. Sometimes when I'm pulling up to traffic, stop at a light like this, I try to guess who is going to take off from the light quicker and pull up behind that person. Take this thing on a road trip, so I'm hoping that, you know, natural disasters don't ruin it. There is quite a big section of the South Okanagan on evacuation alert right now. It looks like we have power up here. Like, I hope the power must be back on. That wasn't much of a ghost town ride. I thought it was going to be like a ghost town. Not at all. Maybe one day I'll actually ride out to a ghost town. This is probably the slowest I've ever ridden this road. A nice view of the lake at the end here. I don't know how well you can see it in the GoPro though, because GoPros don't do the best night videoing. The night video on a GoPro is usually pretty pixelated. So, all these cars here, there's always a bunch of teenagers down here smoking their bongs and drinking and stuff. But I'm gonna take a night photo anyway, all these dang kids. Love this thing. Watch me stall in front of all these teenagers. Oh man. Like, okay, like smoking, if you want to smoke weed or whatever is one thing, like I don't care, I don't honestly care what anybody does, but like, to go and like have like this massive bong, that like you might as well have taken your grandma's face out of her living room and just like go drive around with this nasty thing and smoke out of that. It's just seems a little bit like over the top. Like seriously kids, just roll something up and like be a little more discreet for Pete's sake. Like what do you even do? Like if you get pulled over, like how do you hide your bong? Oh, that's a pretty nice ride. I actually really glad I went for a ride. Whoopsie. And I don't want to go home. But I will, because I'm tired and I want to go to bed also. So anyway, I think I'll end the video here, guys. You don't get to see my face in this video, but I hope you enjoyed the ride. And you know what I always say, like, if you like what you see, or if you just like me, or even if you don't like me but you like my bike, then like this video, comment, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell if you want to know every time I put a new video out. And like always, my lovely YouTube people, I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace. Oh, I just missed my driveway. Whoopsie. I didn't recognize it with all the lights on. Look at the moon though, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's like a full moon too, and it's orange. Can't see it anymore. Okay, we're just gonna turn around here because this road looks like it does not exist anymore. Ah, shoot, I did not want to get in the dirt. Ah, dang it, oh well. I don't like riding through the dirt, because all the dust and dirt sticks to the oil that's leaked all over my bike. Okay, this time I will not miss my driveway. I did that so many times after I moved in here. They must have got the power on like right when I was leaving. Bike. Well, here we are. Okay. Okay. Bye.